And I believe that we're live, and we're going to do some crazy, wild, disturbing TikToks, whatever you want to call them. We're going to try this again. And I'll post this as a video too, a little bit later. But I just want to do it this way. But let's go ahead and get to the video. And welcome. Thanks for joining. Like and subscribe if you want. And here we go.
Facts that will blow your mind.
Hang on a second.
Humans are the only animals that enjoy spicy foods.
Something.
Potato chips.
Just 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Start this over. And there's a lot of different videos, so hopefully you stay through it all.
Chips cause more weight gain than any other food. It's impossible to hum while you hold your nose. The least interesting day in history was April 11th, 1954. Least
interesting day in history was April 11th, 1954. I'm about to look that up, see what it was. I have no clue.
Aldous Huxley and C.S. Lewis died on the same day as JFK. Bigger forks lead you to eat less. The longest living insect is the termite. Chewing gum after a meal reduces heartburn. Dogs can smell cancer. Bees can detect bombs. Follow and comment below which fact blew your mind.
The bees either. It's news to me.
Are you serious? Tell your father what you just told me.
Well, stopped at the toilet again, and it was too big to go down, so I just had to grab it, put it in the bag.
So there's turds in that bag.
What?
Just one, but...
Oh man, I'd be mad.
Ever heard of the phantom time hypothesis? It's a theory that suggests we've been living a lie. The hypothesis is a historical conspiracy theory proposed by German historian Heribert Illig in 1991. According to Illig, we are not living in the 21st century, but rather in the 18th century. Sounds crazy, right? The theory suggests that the early Middle Ages, 614 through 911 AD, never happened and were fabricated by the Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and possibly the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. They allegedly altered the existing calendar to place themselves at the special year of 1000 AD, creating a phantom time of 297 years that never existed. Illig's hypothesis is based on the scarcity of archaeological evidence that can be reliably dated from the years 614 through 911, the perceived inadequacies of radiometric and dendrochronological methods of dating this period, and the over-reliance of medieval historians on written sources. The phantom time hypothesis is widely dismissed by mainstream historians and scholars. It contradicts verifiable historical and archaeological data from around the world, and the Gregorian calendar we use today, introduced by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582, is widely accepted as accurate. So, what do you think? Are we living in a fabricated timeline?
What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think we missed a few years.
That's a big load. It's giving those I just got back from deployment vibes.
Check out his shirt.
If you know, you know. Listen, did you know that Hello Kitty's not actually a cat, but it's a little girl in a cat costume? Now you do. Shit absolutely blew my mind too.
That shirt.
I literally do not understand how this is not mainstream household information. Like, every time I review this information, like, my mind is just blown over and over again. Just watch.
Here's another interesting scientific fact. The heart is an electrical organ, producing by far the strongest source of rhythmic bioelectricity. This energy goes to every cell in your body. Your heart produces enough electrical energy to create a magnetic field surrounding your body in 360 degrees, extending beyond the skin out into space, measurable about 3 feet outside your body.
So the moral of the story is our heart radiates out. Like, this is why our culture constantly, naturally, intuitively refers to having good vibes and bad vibes. We already can feel this sixth sense. Like, literally, electromagnetically, all our hearts are talking to one another. We are immersed in a 360 spherical bubble in each other's heart bubbles all the time. So it matters whether you're in a negative or a positive state of being, because this literally creates your interaction with reality, with people, with events. This is work done by HeartMath. They are a nonprofit that has been doing this since 1991 for 30 years. It is time we start really giving energy to this, giving understanding to this, and like implementing this into our world. We need it now more than ever.
I believe that.
Crazy
know what you think.
historical coincidences that cannot be explained. In 1893, a man named Henry Ziegland broke up with his girlfriend at the time, who then died by suicide. Her brother tried to kill Henry by shooting at him, but he missed, and the bullet got stuck in a tree. 20 years later, Henry Ziegland decided to cut down the tree. When it fell, the bullet was dislodged and flew out,
The hell?
which struck him, killing him on the exact spot where he had been shot at 20 years earlier.
Wow.
On August 6, 1945, a Japanese man named Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima for a work trip when the first atomic bomb was dropped. Despite severe burns and injuries, he managed to escape the city and return home to Nagasaki the next day. 3 days later, while on his way to work, the second atomic bomb was dropped, this time in his own city. Miraculously, he survived again and went on to live up until his death in 2010. In 1912, a woman named Violet Jessup was aboard the Titanic when it sank after hitting an iceberg. Luckily, she survived. A few years later, in 1916, she was on the Britannic when it struck a mine and sank again. She survived. Lastly, she was on board the Olympic, which collided with another ship, and yet she survived again, and is known as the only person to have survived 3 separate disasters at sea.
That's crazy, isn't it? Let me know if you
How
heard
many
about
people
that.
have you slept with?
I've only slept with you.
Oh my god, are you being serious? Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. Everyone else kept me up all night.
Emotional, damn it!
Wow. Wow.
If you think that this is a simulation that we're living in, you need to see this. So it's a video going around of a guy who said he saw the sun and the sky glitch at the same time. So this guy's on a farm around 6 or 7 a.m. scouting for turkeys. In the video, he said between the farm and the sky it looked beautiful, so he was about to take a video. And then this happened. Look at this shit. Listen to this.
So I'm out here at the farm scouting for turkeys.
Tell me what y'all think this is.
Between 6:55 and 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I'm just going to take a good video. The sky's really pretty. The farm looks really pretty.
Just like I said.
And as I'm taking this video, the sky done something weird. Like it glitched.
Listen.
My phone caught it. I don't know what it is.
What was it?
It's weird, for sure.
What was it?
I'll show you guys the video. Check it out. Tell me what you think.
What was it?
It's crazy.
It's kind of weird.
Look up there. Look at that shit. Look. It's blinking. Slow motion. Watch the video in slow-mo. That shit blinked. That shit blinked. What the hell is that? And I was saying to myself, it could have just been the phone that he was using. It could have been the distance he was. But that don't look right. What that looks like to me, though, is like something just turned off and on. Some people really believe that we're living in a simulation. And let's just say we are, allegedly. 2025 keep revealing shit. I wonder what's going to happen next. Pay attention.
The weather. Look at the weather. Look at the
I'm gonna
earthquakes.
let you in on a little secret. The new supply that the narcissist left you for, he or she is obsessed with you. And there's something you do not know that is probably going to blow your mind a little bit, because it blew mine. So if you want to know why they're obsessed with you, stick around, because I'm going to fill you in. And trust me, I know firsthand.
Let's do it.
And by the way, if you're new here, my name's Lisa. I'm a 15-year narc abuse survivor. I'm 7 years narc-free.
I'm new.
I do these videos in order to hopefully help one's soul from this hell we call narcissistic abuse. So if you get anything out of this, please share it, save it, and give me a follow. So you're probably thinking that the narcissist is over there with the new supply living their best life, because I did. I was questioning, maybe I was the abusive one. Maybe he's right and he's not a narcissist. Maybe because he seems so happy now and they're posting how great their life was. And I was literally convinced that he had changed for this person. Well, guess what? I was so wrong, because 2.5 years into the relationship, I got a call from her crying one day that she was leaving him. And she proceeded to tell me every aspect of their relationship from day one to the day she was leaving. And what she told me blew my mind. And one of the things she told me was she was completely obsessed with me because he was triangulating me against her the entire relationship. I didn't know it, but I was a third party in that relationship the entire time. What he would do in the beginning, he was convince her, and I'm going to tell you guys something that's going to blow your mind, but that's coming. He would say things in the beginning like, oh, she would never cook and clean, so that she would.
That way she would want to do it to be better than the ex. Makes sense.
Do it, right? Because what are you going to do as a new person in someone's life? You want to be better than the ex. So he would say things like, she would never do this, or she always did this, so that he could control her, right? Her movements. She would never do these things in the bedroom, so that she would do them. She never did that for me, so that she would do that. She said the entire time, all she was doing was trying to live up to, and then he would throw things in her face about me and say things like, the one thing she always did was that, so that she felt like she had to go do those things too. At the end of the day, he triangulated me the whole time, but she said the second the mask came off, she started really seeing my narc abuse stuff on social media, and all the red flags were going off. But here's the part that is going to blow your mind that I had no clue of. And I have found this with so many victims of narc abuse, because guess what? All victims were once supplies. They all have said the same thing, including me. She said that the reason she stayed with him, one of the big reasons, was because she wanted to be better than me and prove me wrong.
That and you don't want to fail. They're kind of like a mindset. They pretty much mind F you. And if you know, you know.
She wanted me to be wrong.
Male or female.
About all the things I was saying publicly. And you know what? When I look back at my relationship when I got with my ex, I did the same thing. I didn't want his ex-wife to be right about the things that she said about him. I wanted to be different. I wanted to prove that he truly did love me. And so I stayed. It wasn't the only reason. And of course, it wasn't the only reason for her. But it was one of the reasons, you guys. Like, the new supply is obsessed with you. Trust and believe. And looking back, I remember being obsessed with my ex's ex-wife because he triangulated us constantly. Just know that the new supply is seeing your stuff. They're hearing about your life. Post about narc abuse. Post about, because they're watching. And you could be saving a life. Just know they're not living their best life, because the stuff she told me about that relationship was far worse than anything I had endured. If you think a narcissist is going to change for someone else, a true narcissist is only going to get worse, because they only leave you for supplies that are worse than you, right? Somebody that they can treat worse, that they can get away with more things. Why would they leave a perfectly good supply like you for a new supply that's worse? No, they're going to leave you for a new supply that lets them get away with more, that they can crap on more, that they can be more of their narc self with. So just know that the new supply is absolutely obsessed with you. They are not happy, and I don't care what you think is happening behind closed doors. I was convinced that he had changed for her and they were in love. Make no mistake about it. They haven't changed.
That's crazy.
Do you want to hear about the greatest imposters of human history?
Please.
Yep.
Queen Elizabeth I was actually a man.
What?
I don't believe it.
So when she was 9 years old, she was sent off to a town called Bisley because there's a plague going on. King Henry, he hadn't seen her for many years. And so he was out on a hunting trip close to Bisley. And so he's like, I'm going to go visit my daughter. On his way there, Queen Elizabeth got sick and died. King Henry VIII obviously had a very bad temper. She's looking for
I've never heard of this. This is all new to
For a
me.
girl that looks close to Queen Elizabeth. Can't find any girl. But Queen Elizabeth's friend, they said a very pretty boy, red hair. So they dressed him up like Queen Elizabeth. And then King Henry got there. There's no suspicion. She became queen. If you look back, she had no weakness of a woman, but the mind of a man. She would always wear a high collar. She refused to get married. But the kicker, hundreds of years later, in Bisley, there's a graveyard very close to the house where Queen Elizabeth grew up. There's an unmarked grave, and when they excavated it, there was a little girl the same age as when Queen Elizabeth would have died. She was wearing Tudor clothes, like royalty clothes, but an unmarked grave.
That is weird.
Story
I'd like to
time.
look into that.
I read this story a while back, buried like deep in a strange corner of the internet where I'm always browsing. It was about a boy named Elias. He was born in 1947, the same year the CIA was founded, right? Like the same year something crashed in Roswell, the same year the old world disappeared. Elias grew up in a place that called itself a school for gifted children, right? But it felt more like a holding facility. No parents, no visitors, no answers. He never saw a birth certificate, no baby photos, just like a vague file that said his family had died under unknown circumstances, right? And as he got older, he started noticing like strange things. He noticed that the maps in the library had cities no one talked about. The textbooks mentioned the reset, but offered no details. And all the other kids there, they had the same blank past. So one night he snuck into the lowest level of the building, right? Like down where the old records were kept. Behind a locked door, he found documents, blueprints, and like black and white photographs of massive cities with impossible architecture, like giant towers, free energy devices, airships, right? All stamped with a single word, Tartaria. Now, page after page, he read about an advanced civilization that was wiped from memory. Like the children were relocated, names were erased, and then he found a photo. A group of children in uniforms, right? One of them was him. But the photo dated 1938, 9 years before he was born. That night, he didn't sleep because either the world was lying to him or he was never meant to remember who he really was. That's a crazy story. Every time I think about it, I get chills. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys, and don't forget to like, follow, and share.
Everything that we...
Real accidents from the past that are still unsolved today. 3 women, 2 teenagers, and one of their mothers vanished overnight from a house in Springfield, Missouri, 1992. Their purses, keys, and cars were left untouched. The porch light was shattered, hinting at a possible break-in. Despite thousands of tips, no trace of them was ever found. In 2022, DNA was recovered from a cup at the scene, but it matched no one in national databases. To this day, their disappearance remains one of the most baffling cold cases in the U.S.
Interesting.
In 1945, on Christmas Eve, a fire destroyed the Sauter family's home in West Virginia. 5 of the children were never found, but no remains were discovered in the ashes. Experts later said the fire didn't burn hot enough to completely cremate bones. Investigators also suspected arson. Traces of accelerant were found. Years later, the family discovered bone fragments, but the FBI lost them before they could be tested. The mystery of the missing Sauter children remains unsolved. A Dutch cargo ship sent out a chilling SOS. All officers, including the captain, are dead. I die. When a rescue crew boarded, the entire crew was found dead, eyes wide open, faces twisted in horror, some even pointing toward the sky. No signs of injury or poisoning were found. Moments later, the ship exploded and sank. The event was confirmed by archives in Jakarta, but what really happened on board remains one of the ocean's greatest unsolved mysteries.
That's crazy. I gotta look into those.
What is that?
You kind of feel like that's a reflection off the glass behind him. The glass is in front of him, but there's a light behind him.
Some rave?
That's what it looks like to me.
20,000 feet in the sky? What is that?
It's off the glass.
There's no
Stop lying to us.
I have no idea why someone would do this.
Man, we believe in this stuff. Stop
It's
doing that.
not moving whatsoever. There's no chance that that's somebody with a laser pointer or something.
Covered it up. Now you're gonna pop it back out.
Way too big.
It's really big, yeah.
Let's see it.
Why I'm very confused as well. 'Cause what in the
No.
world could do that? It has to be some like crazy.
See the light again. You're doing it.
Or just, I don't know, unexplainable.
Come on, man. You know that's what he's doing, right? There it is.
What?
Anybody can create that. Anybody.
In like a pattern, in like intervals.
Man, I believe in stuff, but I,
It would be going to the beat of a song or
the camera don't always tell the truth, does it?
Look how strong that is.
Not like it used to, right?
It's really wild.
Yep, you could tell. It's on the glass. Let me know what you think. I'm stuck with on the glass. It's the light behind him. Be cool if it was real. I just don't think it is. Let me know.
You might want to sit down for this one, and if you're not
I'm
already
sitting.
following, hit follow now and watch till the end because today's
Follow.
shift might change how you see everything. Yesterday, our WW3 risk score was sitting at a 93 out of 100. Today, it's climbed to a 95. The needle's moving, and it's not by accident.
That was on the
Russia's
fifth.
expanding hypersonic missile deployment and openly tightening its military ties with Iran, China, and North Korea. China's ramping up live fire drills just outside Taiwan again. And now the EU is dumping billions into emergency defense funding. Even Putin just said, and I quote, "The risk of World War III is no joke." In the Middle East, still tense.
We know.
Iran and
We know.
Israel's silence feels more like a setup. So what does 95 out of 100 really mean? It means we're closer to global ignition than we've been in decades. And public anxiety is matching it. Nearly half of Americans now believe World War III is likely in the next 5 to 10 years. That's not
Sooner.
paranoia. That is pattern recognition. Something is shifting geopolitically, psychologically, spiritually, and this might not be about if
All
it
around
happens,
us.
but how ready you'll be when it does. So if you want daily updates without the media spin, hit follow, drop a comment, and let's track this together. And if you want to strengthen your faith during times like these, check out my book, Faith That Fights Back, links in the bio. Because in spite of the war drums, you still choose peace.
Let me know what you think.
The 4th of July, while we were celebrating our country's independence, Donald Trump signed the big beautiful bill into law. Hours later, there's a flood in Texas, taking out a camp. You heard about the camps where all those girls went missing? Well, the political elite have been sending their children there for over 100 years. I'm not saying there's a coincidence there or nothing like that, but 4th of July, big beautiful bill, big massive flood that people are saying that they should have known was coming. I'm not saying any of that is coordinated together, but I think, therefore I am. What do you guys think?
Since then.
Leave us a message in the comment. Don't forget to like and repost because rabbit hole is getting deep on this one, huh? All three things happened in one fucking day.
There's a lot going on. A lot.
Open it. Open it. Go up there.
Nah.
That shit.
Yep.
Give me the screwdriver. You close it back up.
I'd be the same way. You going up there?
All right. So that one is back over the house, guys. Remember I told you they like to be stealthy? It's back. Let's take a look. And it's blinking its lights now. Now it's blinking its lights. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? It's blinking its lights now.
What do y'all think?
Now
I've
it's
seen
blinking
things in the
its
sky,
light. Now
so
it knows. It knows that I'm watching it.
things get
So I
weird
told
out
you,
there.
They fly over people's homes. They fly over people's homes. Now this one is just.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in the skies recently, in the last month? If anybody watches this and wants to comment, let me know what you saw.
floating
That's
there.
crazy.
So let me see how far I can get.
I've seen a
with
lot.
Zoom. That's it, guys. That's all I can get.
It's got a weird blink.
So this is crazy. It's not a drone, man. It's not a drone. It's just, you know, people say drone because it's the safe way, right?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. And so now, it's just blinking its lights, man.
I like to see that area in the
Flow.
daytime, so I can compare.
It's the Air Force. All right, so somebody schooled that person that said it's the Air Force. It's not the Air Force.
Let me know.
This one still hasn't moved yet.
Another one.
It's still there. Still hasn't moved.
See the triangle?
Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that orb just materialize out of
Right above that other light.
Did you guys just see that?
I see it.
It's right on top of the other one now. If you guys just saw that, just go ahead and...
We've seen those lights come out of nowhere, and then they'll go across the sky, and sometimes they'll get real bright right above us, and then they'll just disappear. Let me know if you see anything like that.
Let me know in the comments below. It just materialized out of nowhere.
Look how bright it is now. It's like it turned towards him or something. What do you think it is?
So now there's two.
Let me know.
We living in some crazy times, guys. It just materialized out of nowhere.
Every day, brother. Every day. Let me know what you think. We're reading comments.
All right, breaking. This is weather from all around the world. We got
Here we go.
volcanoes going off in Indonesia.
A lot's happened since then.
Death tolls in Texas. It's devastating. There's earthquake 6.3 New Zealand. Forest fire. Spain. Floods. Algeria.
We got it going on in New Jersey and New York
Just within the
now.
last few hours. Here's Italy.
Earth is changing. All going on.
Floods in Italy. Thunderstorm in China. Wow, look at that. Wow, the temperature's plummeted by 14 degrees Celsius in just an hour. El Salvador. Floods. Reviews trying to cross the river. Oh, maybe that's something else. Powerful eruption. Yep, that's the volcano in Indonesia. It's insane. The birth pains, guys. It's not going to stop. Italy.
So much more since then, huh?
Some kind of explosion.
The Texas flood got me.
Carolina. Horrible. Mexico got hit with the flood as well. It's 12 hours ago.
Earthquakes, volcanoes. The sun's acting crazy.
You guys want to keep telling yourself that nothing's happening? How's the sand taste? I'm going to pray for you. We all need to stay prepared. Wow. It's crazy. This much in just the last few hours.
That was 8 days ago.
How can you deny it? How can you deny it? We're in the end. Jesus Christ is coming back. This is not to bring fear. But for a lot of people, they need to be pulled out of the fire. So perhaps that fear is a good thing. Maybe you should look into it. Maybe you should look into it and try not to just push it aside and say, oh, it's just fear mongering. I'm going to live in peace and I choose happiness. eyes open, guys.
Let me know how y'all feel about all that and what's happened since that video.
Things that us humans weren't meant to see. The oldest human ever photographed, Conrad Heyer, born in 1749, was 102 years old when he was photographed in 1852. You're looking at a man who would be 266 years old right now. The first photograph ever of a person, taken in 1838, you can see a man getting his shoes polished as he mistakenly became the first ever person to be photographed in history. The street was actually full of people, but the camera exposure was so long that he was the only one who stood still long enough to be captured.
There's two.
The earliest ever recorded sound of Big Ben, London 1890.
July the 16th, 1890, was made by Miss Bergen and Graham Hope.
The first ever photograph of lightning, taken on the 2nd of September 1882 in Philadelphia, USA.
Today is July 7th, 2025. This is an urgent message to the world. This is the final trumpet call before the return of Christ. Wake up. Jesus is coming. We are in the seconds of the last days. Jesus is coming so quickly that it's like a wink or a thief in the night. These dates are sealed by the kingdom of heaven. July 7th, 7/7, beginning of the cycle, final cycle of grace and completion. Second date, 7/14, double grace, completion, Passover point, deliverance window. 7/28, quadruple grace and completion, full appointed time, ark closes and is sealed, time's up. 7 + 7 + 7 + 7 equals 28. The ark is almost closed. Are you getting on, or are you going to face the fire of your own iniquity?
Look, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's happening right now, but I know something is happening. Whether you believe in God, whether you don't, it doesn't really matter, I guess. You can't refute that something is happening. I do feel like our government has a play in it, but I also believe that other governments do too. I don't think that they're playing alone in this. I think that we're being distracted from a lot of things, but time will tell. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to doing more. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, you could do so via the two options that we give in the description of this video. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'm praying for everybody that's affected by storms, earthquakes, volcanoes, anything that's going on. Pray constantly for anyone, and I just hope that everybody's okay. With that being said, I hope y'all have a blessed night, and we look forward to doing the next one really soon. It's going to be sooner than what you think, but thanks for watching the video. Maybe you could join me live in the future. Subscribe, hit the bell, that way you're notified, and peace.